Good morning. This is Peter Towers giving you an overview. So you want to be different, then you need to deliver non-compliance services that add value. So what's the challenge for accountants? I believe it is in the delivery of a Chief Financial Officer's role. You might ask, what is a Chief Financial Officer's role? Well, if you look at public companies and look at what Chief Financial Officers do, they have a whole range of responsibilities that encompass a multitude of activities that rarely include compliance type activities. Sure, there's work on income tax returns and annual returns at some stage, but it's later in the year when normal work has been completed. I believe the challenge for accountancy businesses is to turn their businesses into client business centres. There are tremendous opportunities for accountants by being a proactive firm in the delivery of business development type services. Can your firm deliver what clients want? This could cover items from staffing, government grant applications, budgets, cash flow forecasts, business diagnostics, drilling down into the financial information to find true costs and try to deliver other savings or financial initiatives for the business. What about the client's cash flow forecast? Are there changes that could be made? Should the client be entering into a debtors factoring arrangement with a bank or specialist financier? Or should there be consideration given to raising capital in business angels? Or perhaps, if the client has sufficient security, trying to raise considerable more money from a bank. So can your firm deliver what SMEs want? MYOB conducted a survey in 2004 in which they asked this particular question to SMEs. What other services did they desire to be delivered by their accountants that they were currently not receiving? And the four key items that this survey identified were a requirement for future planning, a requirement for business systems and business analysis and interpretation, help in raising finance from either business angels or loan funds from banks, etc., or succession or exit planning. Now, in the list that was supplied by SMEs back to MYOB, there was compliance issues like advice on tax planning and taxation issues. But these were the four major non-compliance areas that were identified by clients that they had a requirement for. So under future planning activities such as business diagnostics, business plans, budgets and cash flow forecasts, what-if scenarios, under business analysis and interpretation, assisting the client to actually be able to interpret their financial accounts, helping them to departmentalise the accounts so that they're prepared on separate business units rather than being all lumped together in one profit and loss account, because that's what you're going to give the taxation office. Development of key performance indicators. Many public company CEOs run their operations with the use of relatively few key performance indicators. Can each of your SME clients tell you now what their key performance indicators are that they utilise in their business? And if so, have you reviewed these to see whether they are the most appropriate ones? There might be some others that should be included. And what about raising finance? Australia and New Zealand have just been through a major business correction, very close to a recession in Australia. So what effect has that made on the working capital situations in your business clients? Do they need to raise additional capital? Where are they going to get it from? What assistance do they need from you? This is proactive, non-compliance work that is where the clients need assistance. Perhaps they need to produce a budget, business plan, cash flow forecast, market review for submission to business angels in an information memorandum document. Most clients will not be able to do that. They'll need your assistance to be able to deliver that sort of report. They might need assistance in trying to secure a major loan from a bank. Banks are being a lot tougher to deal with of late and asking some very tough questions to clients. What about succession and exit planning? Many of the people in their 50s to 60s are wishing to exit their businesses. A proper business exit strategy takes nearly 2 years to implement and requires a complete review of the business. An accountancy firm acting as a chief financial officer can significantly assist clients in getting themselves ready for a business exit and in being able to earn additional money from the sale of the business. So you need to set the scene to deliver business services. I've quoted from David Maister, who's an ex-professor at Harvard Business School. And he talks about, first of all, the accountancy firm needs to deliver a strategy if you're going to deliver business development services. You just can't click your fingers and expect it to happen. He recommends that most accountancy businesses will need to appoint a practice coach. Can you do that? Maister says accountants should be selling their skills, not necessarily selling time. You need to think about that and think about what other services or products you could sell. And Maister also says if you don't build skills, you're not building a future income base. One of the other comments I liked from Maister was when talking about individual partners and staff within a firm, he said many firms are adopting the saying, you're allowed to fail, you're not allowed to not try. Worth thinking about. So to deliver business development services, you need to get out of your comfort zone. Firms should not be tolerating team members who wish to cruise. Everyone should be developing new products and services. And Maister also said there's a real premium that the market is prepared to pay if you're great at something. Does the market want to pay a premium for a taxation return? I don't think so. The secret of success is passion. And I hope that you will encompass the type of services that need to be delivered to your clients to give them the benefit of business development services. So in the paper we've listed services that can add value to SME clients. And I've mentioned some of them already: business plans, business diagnostics, budgets, cash flow forecasts, getting investment ready strategies, and other services. You need to develop the new services and make sure your people have been adequately trained, and you need to get your team ready. This might require recruiting some new team members, making sure that they've been properly inducted into your business, and that there is a regular review of their activities. So at the end of all this, the challenge is, will your firm be able to do this? Will you be able to deliver services that I honestly believe SMEs are looking for their accountants to provide? And that is to be the Chief Financial Officer for small businesses. I look forward to meeting many of you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.